What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of What Are They Cooking, the series where we showcase the wackiest ideas in Edison format. As always, if you are a member of the audience and you would like to see one of your replays featured on this segment, you can go to the Discord in the description and post it in the Edison Format replays channel over there. So starting off today, we have Veil of Darkness Monster Mash. Now, I've actually tried to play Veil of Darkness before, and I think I had a whole meme video with it where I just like freaked out at how terrible the deck was. Um, it's kind of like a heart of the underdog kind of thing. For those of you that aren't familiar, so it's like during your draw phase, you can just endlessly Dark World dealings so long as you're drawing dark monsters, basically. Um, and yeah, it's not great, but you can play a ton of dark monsters in your deck and like use it to mill your whole deck, basically. So that's kind of the game plan that we're presumably seeing here, and going the full way with playing a monster mash version as well, meaning we're on like some 35 monsters at least. So we're gonna start going with the Veil of Darkness. Fortunately for us, it didn't get taken out by anything. Yeah, obviously you don't want to get hit with a Typhoon or a Heavy or a Raikou or a Caius or a Lila or anything like that. Otherwise, you just kind of activated this card for nothing, right? But yeah, we go through a good few things. Unfortunately, we're gonna hit another Veil of Darkness, which, I mean, you gotta play it. You gotta play the other Veils of Darkness, right? So we're just gonna Storm and probably activate the other one because, like, yeah, we have Gores and stuff, but if this one resolves, we should just be winning the game because I think we're pretty much out of spell traps. Nope, there's the other Veil of Darkness, man. Man, we can't even send like 20 things. We just keep running into the other Veil of Darknesses. We are getting in for some big damage here against this Diva hero player, though, with the Caius and the Vayu. They're gonna have to go in for a Dark Grepher play. They make a Dark End Dragon, kill our thing, kill our Caius, set, pass. We draw into a Jinzo. Oh, we're gonna use the Dasher to summon the Jinzo. Could we? We can't also use Veil because Veil sends it. Presumably, I think that's how that works. So we choose to special out the Dasher instead of filtering for a bunch of cards. Now we go for card D, run over their thing, don't have to worry about traps. Opponent draws into an E-Call. Wait a minute, what? Okay, no. I was thinking, for some reason I saw Grepher on the field. I was thinking they were playing Vayu, but yeah, we already noticed they were playing Diva Hero. So yeah, that's not a weird thing at all. That's exactly what you would expect. The Miracle Fusion, unfortunately, stubbornly dead for the opponent here. Could they? They probably don't play Ocean. Generally, Diva Hero doesn't play Ocean or Bubble Man or anything like that, so it's not like you can get it live with the E-Call either. Now we're Veiling once again. We're just gonna keep drawing. I think we should be like just about out of spell traps to draw at this point, right? So we're going through our whole deck, and they see the writing on the wall, and they're going to concede. So if you think about it, it's kind of like a whack Magical Merchant. In fact, maybe you should just also play Magical Merchant. It's like you've got 6 Magical Merchants in your deck, essentially, is what Veil of Darkness is, right? That's sort of what it is. Maybe, yeah, I don't know if this build actually has that, though. And clearly we're siding into some stuff here. Not able to get that DDV live, but the Oppression going to stop the Stardust play, and that's actually pretty good against this kind of, this Diva Hero deck. Royal Oppression, very annoying for them. They draw into a Dust Shoot, which they can use. They take away the Jinzo, and now we're kind of stuck. We could go ahead and Burial just to protect our guy, I guess. Let's see, what are we doing? We pitch Phantom, send the Vayu, hit into the set monster to a Snowman that's going to take out our Grepher. And we're going to be eating 2,000 to the face, not a great spot here, but if we could get going, maybe. We ditch a Kaiku to send a Sirocco, so now we have the Armed Wing, and that's going to threaten to start running over stuff. The opponent's going to normal summon, send a Plague, but again, they need to find an out to this Oppression, and they might have sided out all their Spell Trap hate because they saw Monster Mash. I mean, I would definitely side out all my Spell Trap hate, but here's a Caius. That's going to help a lot. It's going to take out the Royal Oppression. We're going to DDV to interrupt this Plague play. So they have stacked a card, but they are kind of in an advantageous position. They can banish the Mali, shuffle their deck, Miracle Fusion away into an absolute 0, and now we are down bad. What can we even draw? We got a Plague. Yeah, we just kind of got to set it. Do we have a Gardener to keep ourselves alive? No, we apparently do not. So, going to be moving on then to a game number 3, deciding game number 3, and we open up with set value, set return. I wonder if we're bringing all this stuff, maybe we just sided out the Veil. That's a possibility. I want to see that triple Veil, triple Magical Merchant build now. Actually, it's just It's so funny and probably not good, but you know, you just get to have like 6 ways to mill your whole deck. That's crazy. That's got to be crazy, actually, right? I guess if you hit the merchant off the veil, though, you have to stop. Is the concerning thing there, maybe? But I don't know. I feel like it might be worth giving a try anyway. We've got Cold Wave. We take out the Ab-Zero, but the Dyna, man. The Dyna is a problem. We do play a fair deal of ways to hit over it. We just kind of have to draw one, though. And the opponent finds Bottomless as well, which is going to make that difficult. We summon out the Vayu, or reset the Vayu. It looks like we thought we redrew, or didn't shuffle our deck or something and redrew it, but apparently that was not the case. Here we summon Sirocco. They have Bottomless, but we chain Deck Devi, and the Deck Devi outs the Fossil Dyna. Not an interaction you see every day, but we got rid of it. And we have Dark Creator live at this point. So we go for a Vayu play first, though. That's kind of wild, actually. It's going to force the opponent to chain out the Transmigration Prophecy, hitting the Sirocco and the Plague. Do we have 5 Darks still? Apparently we do. We have exactly 5. We can revive the Catastor, and now we can start getting in for some big damage. However, the opponent has Brain, Caius, Dad, Miracle... Wait. Did we just concede after we see what they have? How many Darks are they on? 1, 2... They just have 3 Darks. The Dark Armed is live. They have Brain, Caius, Miracle. Actually, their hand is just so insane at clapping back. They have like 3 separate ways to answer our entire field. How do they have this? It's actually nuts. Wow. I feel like if they had one of these, like Brain, Caius, or Miracle, or Dad, any one of those would just be enough. But they have all of them. Oh, that's a sad way for it to end. That's a sad way for us to go out. We won the game 1 with the Veil of Darkness, though, and that's what's really important. Next up, we have Ancient Leaf Counter Fairies. So you might be wondering what the heck is going on, and this is what is going on. We're playing Meltiel, which is it's kind of like Bountiful Artemis, but instead of drawing a card, you gain 1k. Which you might be thinking, that sounds worse, and you're right. But also, if the Sky is on the field, you get to pop a card, so... Which you might be thinking, but that's still worse. And you are right. However, we're still playing the Bountiful Artemis in here as well, so it's, you know, we'll see. But, you know, if you gain those life points enough, though, you can activate the Ancient Leafs, and then you're drawing even more cards. You're drawing 2 cards, and 2 cards is 1 more card than 1 card. You see? Wait. But actually, you're using up the Ancient Leaf, so really you're only going +1 like Pot of Greed, just like you're sort of going +1 off Bountiful Artemis. So it's basically the same. I don't know. I don't know where the math is on that one. I do know that we're playing Draining Shield in this deck. Got to keep that Ancient Leaf live somehow. Are we going to Draining Shield? No, we're going to Mirror Force. Not even going to bother chaining the Draining Shield here. It kind of looks like we're just getting cooked. How do we... This game 1 is not going our way. We're going to have to... It's a rough matchup for Counter Fairies for sure. I don't know, anything that summons like a bunch of big dudes, just like normal summons a bunch of beaters like Blackwings or Hero Beat, that's just probably tough to contend with. Because they don't even have to activate anything. They can just summon a guy and run over your Artemis, you know? Which I guess we play Battle Traps for that, but still. It's like you're not going plus off the Battle Traps unless it's negate attack. And you have to draw Artemis still, too. Heavy Storm going to be used. We have Dark Bribe. Okay, so we're each going to be drawing 1. Kind of neutral there in terms of card advantage. We're going to summon out the... Bora, that's going to eat the D-Prison. They could have just waited and like had the Icarus maybe, but... Alright, here comes Sidra. Sidra are going to hit over. We lose one of our Artemises, and then we got set 4. We're now going to summon out Meltiel. Set, pass. Is the Artemis getting run over? It will. But Morphing Jar could really mix up this game, because we've kind of just set all our stuff. We Divine Wrath. The Divine Wrath gets Judgmented. Now we're going to go Sidra, attack. There's the Morphing Jar. We're both going to be drawing 5. That Judgment was extremely suspect. Bro, you're on a Dark Illusion build against Counter Fairies, and you didn't side out your Dark Illusion? Oh my god. Okay. Well, we're going into the Armed Wing, and we're going to pass. We're going to Upstart Goblin, draw 1. We find the Sanctuary of the Sky, Searchy dude, Zeradius, who is 2100. He's a big boy. But he does die if Sanctuary's not on the field, so, yeah. We're going to set everything. End phase Icarus attack. Going to hit 2, but we have that preset Starlight Road, which is going to go really hard here. We set out the Drastic Drop-Off. We hit their freaking Dark Illusion at this point. It's like, bro, you're playing Dark Illusion, man? What is going on? We find the Zerato fellow, which we will normal summon. We're going to Divine Wrath of Blizzard. This is very slow and grindy as hell. This must have taken forever in real time. They mind crush our Honest like a freaking genius, and then we lose our Honest. We go Icarus, or we go Prison, they chain Icarus. We can negate that, I guess, so we only lose the Stardust. And now we go for Dust Shoot. We're down a lot of cards here, though. We're down on the deck advantage, too. How are we going to win this? Giant Trunade, okay, that eats a Magic Drain. There is no spell in the hand to negate. We negate attack, we draw another card. We bring out Meltiel, set 2 more. So now we're going to be gaining 1... No, don't do things! Every time you do something, we gain 1,000, draw 1, and destroy one of your cards. Oh, no. We've got the setup. They can't do anything. Drop off. It takes out a card. We gain 1,000. We draw another card. There goes the Sirocco. Bring out the Sidra. Now we attack. Swing with Honest. Dark Bribe. Now we pop another, draw another, gain another. Oh no, it's so not fair. It's so not fair. Every time with Dark Bribe. Okay. You get to draw one, but we get to draw one and destroy a card and gain 1,000 life points. Oh, we can't even use this Ancient Leaf. Oh, okay, there's Break Control. We give it to them. We don't have an out. We have Honest for game. Wow. All right. That was crazy at the end there. We got to see the full potential of the Meltiel counter fairies with the Sanctuary on the board. Every time they do something, we go +2 and we gain 1k life. Is that really what happens? That's crazy. Okay. So the Honest gonna wall here. We summon out Artemis. I'm gonna Judgment the Bottomless, get a draw, a set, and pass. Not going to risk attacking into a battle trap here. And we're just passing back and forth. Opponent doesn't want to do anything. Now we're going to get the Sanctuary. Oh my god, the combo is back. The combo is back. We have it. We have it. They bottom us Dark Bribe, Solemn Judgment. Okay. Well, we're going to lose our guy, I guess. Do we still gain the 1,000? I guess not. I think if the guy gets bottomless, maybe it needs to be on the field at the end of the chain resolving or something. It's kind of weird how these things work. They're like a continuous effect. Right? I don't think they start a chain. I thought that about Tethys, though, and I was wrong about Tethys, so maybe I shouldn't say that. We get Dust Shooted. All right, not great. Drop off. That's going to let us draw one. We're setting the Meltiel now. Not sure where we set that. Aren't the bottomlesses, like, all gone? Yeah. So we're going to summon, swing. They have the Kalute. We're going to Divine Wrath the Kalute. Now we get to draw one, pop one, and gain 1,000 life. It's so silly because it's just like very extra on top of the Artemis, but it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. We can't not love it, right? You know, pop one, draw one, gain 1,000. It's plus ratio, plus your mom something. What a silly deck. What a silly deck. They can't do anything. They're too scared to do anything. Every time they do something, they just go super omega neg, and it feels bad. Okay. I think this game is looking over. We're going to Honest over the Brionac. We're going to attack directly. And we finally kill them. This deck takes forever. But once you get the combo rolling, it's pretty funny. It is pretty crazy. So, yeah. Next replay we have is... this is like Blackwing Vayu... it's Vayu Virus Turbo. So let's see what exactly is going on with... Vayu Virus Turbo. I can't call it that, actually. We're going to have to call it Virus Wings or something. The Virus Bird deck. Which we have Eradicator and Elfin. So I guess, if Greffer plus Elfin or Greffer plus Vayu means that you got Eradicator live. So that's pretty cool. And we can eradicate people. We're up against something that isn't exactly clear. It's like... Huh? I don't know. What the heck is going on here, actually? They're playing Flip Monsters, Morphing Jar, Level Eater, Treeborn... whatever. We deck dev them for like 15,000 things. They probably don't even want to use these Avarices, because every time they draw something, it's just like... It gets so much worse for them. And this Morphing Jar is about to be extremely mean, because their Avarices are gone, and now they're going to draw 5 new cards, and they're just going to lose all of them, because their deck is just full of cards that die. How many things got deck dev'd, dude? How many of their things got hit by deck dev? Is your deck just like 30 deck dev targets? What are you doing, opponent? Okay. Storm is really good. We make him Judgment right off the bat. We're going to summon out a Dark Greffer, pitch the Necro Guard. It looks like we brought in Skill Drain as well. And we set them all. End phase Decree. Okay, now we're the ones just getting devastated. They summon Kaik. Decree Kaiku, and we're just... Now we know how it feels. Now you know how it feels, bro. Okay. Well, I guess it's our turn again because we're gonna turn one deck dev oppression dust shoot them. Yeah, do we shoot put back the Titanial? Because yes, we just dust shoot put back Titanial. We freaking did it. No one has ever done this in the history of the game. I guarantee you, this is the first time I've ever seen anyone choose to put back. Well, that's not true actually. I'm pretty sure in my video the other day I chose to put back Titanial because they had a trade-in or something, but this is much funnier. Much funnier. We shuffle back Titanial, we deck dev them for 1 trillion cards, and now we mill more, we hit a Silverwind, and that's just going to be enough to threaten lethal. They have the Book of Moon now, but they're still under the virus. What can they even draw? What can they even draw, man? They draw into a Lila. They can kind of draw that. I don't know what they get. They got to mill like they just forgot to mill. They just forgot to mill. Like, if you mill a Gardener or a Dandy, maybe you're alive there, bro. How do you just forget to mill? How do you just forget to... What are you doing? All right, whatever. Final replay we have is going with traditions. We're going to occasionally be featuring a replay from a retro format that is not Edison. So this is like Zoo format in 2017. I forget. There's like 2 Zoo formats, but they're really the same Zoo format because Fusion Sub was pretty much a legal thing to do the whole time. People just didn't realize until a certain point, I think. There might have been something that got released that like made that possible. I'm kind of forgetting now. Or maybe something got hit. I feel like it was just legal for a long time and people didn't play it because it wasn't... People didn't like figure it out. But there might be something I'm forgetting there. Anyway, it's not relevant because Fusion Sub isn't in this video. This is like 60 card synchro, 60 card dark synchro basically, which really toxic degenerate deck from back in the... I say back in the day, but it is like a relatively modern format compared to Edison. And Maple appears to be playing True Draco. So they just unironically open like Grass and Soul Charge in 60, which Soul Charge is limited, by the way, in this format. So our opponent is just sacking the absolute shit out of us. And yeah, this is... I'm pretty sure this is what got Level Eater banned. Or maybe it was like Lynx that got Level Eater banned. It might have just been Lynx, but Level Eater needed to get banned anyway because it was kind of ridiculous. So we got tuning being used, and yeah, they're just gonna... This is basically what synchro decks in 2016, 2017 do. They just start going, and they don't stop. Now, Dark Synchro typically went for like a hand rip strategy with Omega and Trishula, but I think this guy is just making like the Quasars. We'll see what he does. But it really looks like he's setting up to just make some Quasars. Well, I think Cosmic Blazar and Cypher Divine Dragon are out. So there's the Cypher Divine Dragon. I mean, they're all sort of like, they just negate stuff. Well, this one protects everything from destruction once per turn, and then also it can negate a monster effect and then destroy a card. And then I think Blazar is just like a Omni Negate that banishes itself and then brings itself back. So there's Blazar. Now we have Soul Charge, and now we're going to tag out the Drill, bring back some Level Eaters, tribute summon the Kaiju for some reason, and yeah, I think Maple just admits defeat after watching his opponent play Solitaire for freaking God knows how long. All right, game number 2. What do we got? We got Desires. We're actually playing Ghost Ogre, which I think is pretty good against Zoo, but it's probably not very good in this matchup because they should always be able to chain block, protect the Librarian. Librarian's mandatory, so it's just like always chain like 1. But maybe you can smack the Librarian with it if they go for something that doesn't start a chain on summon. Well, the Kaiju is going to be used to take out the Drident. So I guess we're playing Zoo Draco. Not True Draco, but Zoo Draco. We're also playing Econ. There was a lot of weird, funny techs people would play in this specific format. People were playing like My Body and playing all these board wipes and stuff. It was a weird time. But D-Barrier calling Synchro is just GG. Like, it's just over. Yeah. Yeah, nice turn, idiot. how it would be a shame if someone just like skipped it, you know. But yeah, this is the absurdity of having multiple rats. By the way, yeah, because just Zoo would just get to rat, and it's just like full combo for them basically. Like links weren't even out, but you could basically just like pop off with some crazy link combo. That I mean, they're not links, right? They're exceeds, but functionally they're basically links because you can just make them with one freaking Zoo guy. So Soul Charge is pretty. How do they keep drawing Soul Charge in 60 cards? This guy's actually sacking so hard. Okay, Econ. We take. All right. It's got to be over now, right? What do? We pop with Trident, and then we tribute summon Dino, whatever his name is. He searches a thing when we get or when they activate an effect, which he's going to do now, because they summon Bulb, they summon out Fairy Tail. We're going to whack the Fairy Tail with the Ghost Ogre, use the effect of True King's Return, double tribute Masterpiece, and then we get to pop another thing, and the opponent is just going to concede the game at that point. All right. I feel like Ghost. Maybe we're keeping in Ghost Ogre just because we want as many hand drops as possible. But I feel like it's not that useful. Let's see what Ghost Ogre does here. The opponent's got some stuff. They definitely do. They're going to summon out Quick Draw. Mill for Bulb. Here comes Danglong. They make Ding Dong. Why did they make Ding Dong first? All right. I don't know. They get special Chi-Wen. Now they can send Level Eater. Bring back. Make a Jet Warrior. Now we can go for Coral Dragon. I feel like we waited a really long time to make Librarian when maybe we didn't need to. But left arm, going to get the Soul Charge now. And Level Eater going to come back. And now we're just going to start drawing things. So Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, Chainlink 3. See, we can't Ghost Ogre here. Right, because we just like missed the timing there. The Dark Contract DDD thing going to be used. I mean, basically, it just summons a level 1 tuner. The Lamia can like revive itself or whatever. We're going into a formula. And now it's getting obnoxious because I don't see how we're ever stopping them here. They just have so much stuff and Soul Charge. They're probably just going to summon 2 or 3 of the Quasar Dragons. And then it's just like, what do we even do? We can finally Ghost Ogre, get rid of the Librarian. And then they just Soul Charge to bring them all back because, of course, they do. We're going to Level Eater, bring back Formula. Again, draw 2 more. Bring back a Level Eater. Synchro into Omega. Okay. So they finally do go for an Omega here. We're going for the left arm. I think you can't Ghost Ogre twice in a turn or something. So we're kind of just staring at them now. Yeah, you can only Ghost Ogre. It's like a hard once per turn. So we're just watching them, you know, combo into infinity. They're going to bring back the Jet Warrior, make Blazar Dragon, and then they're going to Omega a card out of our hand. And then I think we can Ghost Ogre. Did they not negate that? Oh, wait. It doesn't matter if they negate that because Cypher Divine Dragon just protects everything. And now they rip a random card. And now we lose our Rat Pier, which sucks. We're going to go for the field spell, search the Dynamite Knight, go for the Barrage, but the Barrage gets negated by the Blazar Dragon and we're just dead. Yeah, that was rough. That was rough for Mr. Maple there. This is what was going on in 2017 if you quit the game before this point. But yeah, it's pretty nuts. It's pretty unfair. So yeah, that's the final replay we got. As always, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought in the comments section. I'll see you next time.